It's my birthday. Hi there. If you've read the title, I am now 28 years old. I've somehow managed to make it this far, YouTube-wise. But for some reason, if you couldn't do the math, I was born in 1998. And while I am considered to be part of Gen Z, the culture that I grew up in was very late 80s, early 90s. So I consider myself more on the millennial or Gen X side. But then again, I just call myself a 90s kid and leave it at that. And if you are the same age as me, or a couple years older, then you'd understand when I say we were too young to realize just how good we had it growing up in the 2000s. And for whatever reason, social media has made the big 3-0 as some sort of terrifying inevitability. That once you start getting closer and closer to 30, you should be getting your life together. You should be getting married. You should be having kids. You should be having a house to call your own. Which, to each their own, doesn't sound too bad. If this was 2004. In this day and age, with prices going nowhere but up, and clankers are on the rise when it comes to technology, everyone is deeming themselves too poor to even have hobbies. So it may seem bleak at times, but I'm sure you've heard all this already in some shape or form. But beside from all the economical crap, there are a few things I want to share now that the big 3-0 is creeping up on me more and more. Even though that I've been around for only a few months, making one video here and there, ever since my intro, I believe that even though I'm still in this cramped up walk-in, this is the best time for me to actually give YouTube a proper shot as a side hobby. As someone who's moved houses many times, the previous houses had relatively thin walls. So if I were to make a YouTube video back then, everyone would hear me. And at the time, for understandable reasons, my siblings were unsupportive of my attempts at voice acting, because at the time, I had nothing to show, but I had so much to tell them. And with all of them being married business workers, it's hard to convince them they are trying to pursue something on the creative side, and have nothing in terms of results to show them. During my late teens and early 20s, I didn't consider YouTube as something that I could actually do. I just saw YouTube as YouTube. All I did after high school, and even a couple years after I graduated, was procrastinate, play games, and watch anime. Which doesn't seem too bad, looking back on it. While Twitch is on hiatus due to incessant fatigue and burnout, I haven't stopped. In terms of the sporadic uploads of making one video every 4 to 5 weeks. Because during that time, the ideas for making videos comes naturally. So I can make more authentic videos instead of rushing everything. Because if I did have a schedule from day one, I probably would have burned out and gave up 3 videos in. And while many of the content creators that I have watched and supported over the years are on their 8th year, 10th year, even 15 plus, I still truly believe that it's never too late to find something worth pursuing as a side hobby while you work a full-time job. I commend those that look at the extremely low chances of building a career of their own and didn't side with the majority and just brushed it off as impossible. It's never gonna happen. It'll take 5 to 10 years to get something, which kind of makes sense. I don't understand any of it myself. All I do know is these people are living much better lives from what they've built up over the years. Like, it's not hard to be envious of these people who have these amazing careers that these unconventional paths have brought so much more for them that a 9 to 5 will never bring. And I commend every YouTuber and streamer who looked at those incredibly low odds and said, "So you're telling me there's a chance?" And now look where they are. But in terms of regular jobs, I have met and worked alongside many people, younger than me, and some as old as their late 50s, early 60s. Oh my God! Who are content with what they do. And that's fine. Everyone's different. But I've always had a creative mind and a career of my own that I've desired for so long. Creating content, streaming all these games, establishing connections with people. I watched all of it fly past me. And when it comes to gaming, I've always been someone who prefers single player. I never really had those late night gaming sessions with the boys. You know what I mean? I've never played Garry's Mod. I've never played Counter-Strike. I've never played Jackbox. And this might come off as a shock. I've never played Halo in terms of the campaigns. Except for Reach. I love that game so goddamn much. But even after graduating high school, I've seen many that I've shared classrooms with, getting married, having their second child, becoming a manager in some big shot company. But from my group of friends that I grew up with, I haven't seen nor heard anything. So, if they come across this video, I hope you're doing well. And to those that I'm still in contact with, I'm glad that it feels like not much time has passed. That's when you know a friendship is real. Then again, those that I haven't seen, they probably remember me as the one that looked angry all the time in 12th grade. Even though I insisted that I wasn't angry and it was just my natural expression. Like this. But going back to side hobbies, I have said time and time again, even earlier in this video, that it's never too late to start a side hobby. But just like anything in life, don't expect results right away. Even though wanting to leave regular life is a goal of mine that is mentioned at the end of every video, I wouldn't be surprised if I was 29, 30, or even older, and that's when I managed to make it. Then I'd be deemed too old, and told that I would have to start a family. Do you think I'm financially stable enough to afford another human being? That's one way to put it. Anywho, as much as I hate certain platforms like TikTok, I do deem it a necessary evil for building yourself up online. And even though I'm not really an online presence, because I absolutely hate Twitter as well, I'm still going to be creating videos however I can, at my own pace. And everyone's different. Everyone goes at a different pace. Some people pursue their dreams relentlessly and make a name for themselves. Some people are much slower, but they still leave their mark because they take the opportunities as soon as they present themselves. While the vast majority, they try, they realize just how much effort they have to put in, they find out how long it's going to take before their results actually help, and then they give up and succumb to the "it is what it is" mentality that we're all surrounded by. And look, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, but it's best to try and fail and learn than not try at all because you're too afraid of being judged. So, take a risk for once. You'll never know if it'll benefit you or not. So with all that said, thank you for your time. And happy birthday to me, I suppose. I didn't mean to be overly philosophical, but don't worry. I won't be doing this all the time. And as for my birthday, it landed on a Wednesday. And I celebrated by working and being stuck in traffic for an hour. So I'm going to take it easy and pack it in early. But as always, I'm just some guy with a full-time job who wants to leave regular life. And I'll see you all next time. However, I do have one question for all of you. Does your birth year start with 19?